Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome to Let's Play Policenauts. Where I left off, we learned a bit about, we're still trailing Hojo, and we learned about what his, what exactly he was doing. We had first learned about that K9 thing as like a, we had been told that it was some sort of way to get drugs into the body or something, but towards the end of the last episode, some of it I'm not quite clear on because I've forgotten some of it, but I think it was like, it turned out that apparently the whole purpose of K9 is actually to smuggle that illicit drug, I think narc it was called, just to smuggle narc around and stuff and get it everywhere. So I'm not sure if this fella has any more stuff for us. Wait. Doctor? You got questions? I'll try to give answers, okay? You don't mind looking at dead bodies every day? You don't have a trouble eating? We have a famous joke in our profession. If we didn't perform the autopsy, we'd end up eating the body. Do you know how many autopsy findings are named after foods? Huh. What about getting rid of a body inside the colony? Say the person had been dead for several weeks. Burning it would attract too much attention. Dumping it underwater wouldn't work either. They detect the gases released during decomposition. Well, it's kind of crude, but burying might be the best way. The colony has several meters of soil in its surface areas to help protect against cosmic rays. You wouldn't smell it if you buried it at least 20 to 30 centimeters down. Alright then. I wonder if that worked. Like there's so many things in this game that like solutions to real world problems or something. I feel like Kojima should be like going forth to like NASA and whatnot and like telling them, hey, I have the solution. Like that thing about preventing radiation by like encasing a colony in soil. I imagine like that would probably be very difficult to do, like on like just like a small thing, like on a small command module or something like that. If those capsules work like you say they do, boy, things are really gonna splatter now. Narc will spread to every corner of space. There's a number of designer foods and functional foods that come in capsule form. They might not even be limited to capsules. We absolutely have to get those capsules back. He said he was going to have AP's science unit analyze them. I didn't look much of it at the time. Didn't think much of it at the time. Looks like he tricked me. A binary narcotic. Who would have thought? I figured we were years away from that. I actually, it just came into my mind. I've doing some reading about Policenauts, and I found out some stuff. Found out that the fellow that voices Jonathan is also the voice of Otacon, the Japanese voice of Otacon in Metal Gear Solid. The voice of Ed is actually also the Japanese voice of Nappa in Dragon Ball Z. And there's also like a ton of people that like do, like I was like going through like the cast or whatever, and there's actually a ton of people that did Dragon Ball stuff. You suspect Takagawa really are behind these capsules? Only an organization with some hefty resources would come up with something like that. With everything Takagawa has at their disposal, I figure it's totally feasible. I can't imagine any other company or the Mafia being able to pull it off and make it look like Takagawa's work. It's definitely that drug code on them, but that's not the complete proof we need. Alright then. This disc contains the secret behind Takagawa's capsules. Regardless of what's on it, we still need actual evidence. Okay, son. I wonder where we can go now, because like the game just sort of like pulled us back here. Oh, how's if we go back to Vice? Could we see Maryland? Yep. Got any new leads? I'm bored, out of my mind here. So let's actually attack to the lobby, I guess. And one other thing, I was reading about Policenauts, and I was like watching like some guy's sort of like retrospective review, and he compared Policenauts to Lethal Weapon, and I hadn't seen the Lethal Weapon. I've not seen the Lethal Weapon film, so it wouldn't have like resonated to me or whatever. Like it wouldn't have. I wouldn't have realized that this game was like Lethal Weapon. But he like showed a picture. I was looking at pictures of like Lethal Weapon stuff, and the inspiration that this game has taken from Lethal Weapon is insane. Like you look at Mel Gibson and I'm not sure, I can't think of the other character, the black fella, and I think it might be Danny Glover. I think it might be Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. I think, and then you look at John and Ed, and that so similar, like that, like Jonathan's haircut, every it's insane. It's crazy. So let's I guess go outside. Where are you trying to go? We gotta get things thorough. Alright, so we're gonna have to go see Redwood. If I have like one prediction to make about this game, I'm going to say that it's probably, I'm going to say that Tony Redwood's probably going to be like the villain. I think, I don't know, he's probably like some secret, but he doesn't work for Takagawa though, does he? Like the police department seems kind of Takagawa independent. Because like Takagawa right now seems to be like the big baddie. But this Redwood, like the coincidence in the very beginning with like Lorraine being killed by the white blood guy, and then him being like the first white blood guy we meet, feels like it adds up. And his attitude, the last time he spoke to him, his attitude was very rude.
Oi, Edo! ちょっと来てくれんか? Jonathan, Edo!
This guy voices another Dragon Ball character. I can't remember who though.
いえ、その徳川のパーティーを台無しにしたそうだな。
久しぶりに会ったんで盛り上がったんだ。
徳川は BCP とジョナサンを訴えるところだったんだぞ。もみ消すのに骨を折った。何度も言うが、相手は徳川だ。慎重に行動しろ。今度こういうことがあれば抑えきれん。分かったな。以上だ。さあ、置いていい。くれぐれも面倒は起こすな。
A nice scolding from Malcolm McDowell.
やれやれ。これぐらいで済んでよかった。さあ、どうする?
Hey Tony.
あんたらの探してるものはこれか? このカプセルだろ?
そのカプセル?
Yep.
あの老いぼれは信用ならねえ。で、俺がここの最新設備で調べてやったんだが、何も出なかった。単なるカプセル剤だ。人騒がせな奴らだ。なく騒ぎだとはな。
どうしてそれを?
みんな知ってるさ。この騒ぎだからな。しかしとんだ猿芝居だ。
こいつ、言わせておけ、ジョナサン。
ほらよ、返すぜ。
さあ、ビクトリーに調べ直してもらおう。
待て。エド、よく見ろ。この製剤識別マーク。これはロレインから預かったカプセルじゃない。
製剤識別コードの一部が欠けてないぞ。
何言ってる。これはあのじいさんから預かったカプセルだ。間違いない。
レッドウッド、いい加減なことを言うな。
俺はあんたらと違って忙しいんだ。 ビヨンド30周
that
年記念
smugness
パレ
in
ー
his
ドの
voice.
警備の打ち合わせもしなくちゃならん。こんなつまらんことにいつまでも関わってる暇ない。じゃあな。
やられた。唯一の証拠だったのに。
くそ、この BCP に奴らの犬が。
ビクトルかレッドウッドか。
いや、味方がいるかどうかだ。
So that set us
さ
back a bit.
て、あのタレコミ屋の裏は取れなかったが、どうする？
So what now exactly? I wonder if we could still show the things to Victor, even though as I understand it, they're wrong. Like, I don't know what's up with Redwood. Like, when we first spoke to him, he seemed like a nice, upstanding gentleman. Like, he is Anthony Redwood, but he's one of those working people. He doesn't like people. He doesn't like to be bothered. You know what I mean? Like when he's doing his thing. The capsules have been switched. The ones we got back are fake. Yeah, should never have handed them over to them. Think you can make a fool out of Victor Jurgens? You gave them to Redwood personally, Victor? Yeah, it was him. No doubt about it. It must have been him that switched them. Bastard. Trying to blame me? I'm sorry, guys. I really am. So I'm trying to think of like exactly what happened last time. So he had the capsules and then he gave them to Redwood for some reason? But we had to get them back and then give them back to him? I'm trying to... I can't really remember. Can I go outside now? We need to plan our next move carefully now that we're not getting the capsules back. We still don't know the full picture. Meryl and Dave might have learned something. Oh, okay then. Pick up any leads? How are things looking out there, Jonathan? Meryl? Yeah, what is it? Oh god, tons of stuff. I don't know him that well, but I still wouldn't like to have that guy for a partner. Though the chief could tell you more about him. That true? No, I don't know him either. Any news on the Takagawa front? Something's going on for sure. Their monthly festival has been cancelled. Meanwhile, they're also way behind schedule with their anniversary preparation. There was something strange about Takagawa Pharmaceuticals too. It was too quiet, even for the middle of the night. Not really sure what to ask them. Or was it? Wonder if that was just like a telling me to talk to the chief or whatever. Ooh! That reminds me, there was a call from Chris at BCCH. She said to tell you she couldn't find those capsules anywhere. Okay then. So I guess let's try talking to the chief. How much do you trust Redwood? Redwood is an outstanding officer. I've known him since he was a boy. There may be questionable aspects to him. That's not unusual for Frozeners. He undergoes regular psychological examination. Alright. So if the Frozener business does actually like cause some sort of weird psychological issues, I guess that's understandable. His attitude. We believe the Hojos we got from Hojo have been switched by Redwood. Switched? Why would he do something like that? Are you sure you're not mistaken? I won't have you throwing accusations at my men without any proof. Jonathan, I've known Redwood far longer than I've known you. I don't want to hear any more of this. Alright, so according to him, Hojo, Redwood's an outstanding dude. Upstanding fellow. Ooh. I'm not really sure for sure if we're going to be getting any. Yeah, okay, yeah, in the format it said Hojo's dead. But I don't believe it right now. Like, right now, I'm going to say that. I guess I don't really know. I don't really know. Yeah, there is all that weird stuff. Like, if he is dead, like a body can't really be. You're gonna have to like hard to bury a body, or like hide the body. What happens if I just try to leave now? Alright, so there's clearly something then that we have not asked them. Ooh, just show them the CD. Listen up, guys. You're looking at the CD containing the secret behind Narc. It explains everything. It's in a CD. Doesn't seem very professional if you ask me. Oh, is that... Okay, I thought I was gonna pave the way for some big, thing. So Meryl says be cautious about Redwood. She doesn't like those Frozeners. We can't ask him about Redwood at all. I don't want to have to like go through every option. Might be what I have to do. But let's ask about Tokugawa's actions. Her. Alright then. Victor was saying the best way to hide a body would be to bury it. They've got a bunch of sensors in the ground all over the colony. Doesn't seem very likely to me. Right, okay, I think we've pretty much exhausted everything we could say to Meryl. Now, Dave. He loves him his burgers. Oh man, like I really thought about zero gravity food. So it's brutal, man, brutal. But out of time, fellas, so I'm gonna call it there. Hopefully next time we'll come to a lead on Let's Play Policenauts. Until then, I'm Good Soldiers 9000. Look it out!